Doctors warn, avoid these popular foods if you have diabetes. Are you unknowingly risking your life with the foods you eat every day? You might think you're eating healthy, but for millions living with diabetes, certain everyday foods can be silently damaging your body, one bite at a time. Did you know that over 37 million Americans, more than 11% of the population, are living with diabetes? And millions more are walking around with pre-diabetes and don't even know it. This is a quiet crisis. And while medication helps, your diet, what you put on your plate every single day, is what really makes or breaks your blood sugar control. But don't worry. Today, we'll reveal what foods you must avoid and which ones are actually your allies in the fight against diabetes. Stick around till the end for our key takeaways, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay informed and healthy. First, vegetables, the hidden danger in healthy eating. We've been taught since childhood that vegetables are the healthiest thing we can eat, and that's mostly true. But for people with diabetes, not all vegetables, or how they're prepared, are created equal. This is where many people go wrong. They think a vegetable is always a safe choice, but if that veggie is deep fried, covered in creamy sauces, or soaked in butter, it becomes a danger to your blood sugar. Take potatoes, for instance. On their own, they're starchy but manageable in small amounts. Turn them into French fries or potato chips, and suddenly your body faces a flood of fat, salt, and fast-digesting starch. That's a recipe for a blood sugar spike. Even healthy greens like spinach or broccoli lose their benefits when cooked with too much cheese or creamy dressings. And canned veggies often hide high levels of sodium, which can increase blood pressure, a major concern for diabetics. So what should you do? Opt for fresh or frozen vegetables without added sauces. Try steaming, roasting, or grilling with minimal oil, and season with herbs instead of salt. Add color to your plate. The more variety, the better for your health. Second, fruits, nature's candy, or a blood sugar bomb. Fruits are delicious, colorful, and full of vitamins. But for people with diabetes, they're also deceptively tricky. Yes, fruits come from nature. Yes, they contain fiber, antioxidants, and nutrients your body needs. But many are also packed with natural sugars that can send your blood glucose soaring if you're not careful. The biggest danger? Processed fruits. Canned fruits swimming in syrup, dried fruits with added sugar, and fruit juices stripped of fiber. These are hidden traps. Even fruits labeled 100% organic can cause sharp spikes if they're in juice form. Why? Because when fiber is removed, the sugar hits your bloodstream fast. But don't let that scare you away from fresh fruit. The key is portion control and picking the right kinds. Berries, apples with the skin, oranges, melons. These are lower on the glycemic index and release sugar more slowly. Want a sweet treat? Slice some strawberries into plain Greek yogurt. Craving juice? Try eating a whole orange instead. That way, you get the fiber, which helps slow sugar absorption. Are you still drinking fruit juice every day? Let us know in the comments. And if this is helpful, please give us a like and hit subscribe. It means the world to us. Third, proteins, powerful fuel with a hidden cost. Protein is essential. It builds muscle, supports your organs, and keeps you feeling full. But not all proteins are safe for people with diabetes. The type and source of protein you choose can either help you manage blood sugar or quietly damage your health over time. Red meats like beef, lamb, and pork are high in saturated fats, which can increase insulin resistance. Worse yet are processed meats like sausages, bacon, and deli slices. These often contain added salt, nitrates, and preservatives, a harmful trio for diabetics, especially those also managing heart disease. On the flip side, lean proteins, such as chicken, turkey, eggs, and fish, provide energy without the blood sugar spikes. Plant-based proteins like lentils, beans, tofu, and chickpeas are excellent because they come with fiber, which slows sugar absorption and improves digestion. Protein bars and powders. Be cautious. Many are loaded with sugar and artificial sweeteners that can silently sabotage your blood sugar goals. Always check the label. A great plate might include grilled salmon with roasted veggies, or lentil stew with a side salad. Healthy, satisfying, and blood sugar friendly. 4. Dairy. Creamy comfort or sugar surprise. Dairy can be a comforting part of many diets. A splash of milk in your coffee, a bit of yogurt for breakfast, or cheese on your sandwich. But for people with diabetes, dairy can be a double-edged sword. Some dairy is a smart, protein-packed choice, while others are sugar and fat bombs in disguise. Let's break it down. Whole milk, full-fat cheeses, and butter are high in saturated fats, which can worsen insulin resistance and lead to weight gain. And flavored yogurts, often loaded with added sugar. A small cup can have more sugar than a can of soda, without you even realizing it. So, what should you eat instead? Choose low-fat or non-fat dairy products. Unsweetened almond, soy, or oat milk are good alternatives. Just make sure they're not sweetened. Plain Greek yogurt is fantastic. It's high in protein and low in sugar, and you can sweeten it yourself with berries or a few slices of banana. Cheese lovers, good news. You don't have to give it up. Just limit hard cheeses and go for lower fat options like cottage cheese or part skim mozzarella. If this section opened your eyes, hit the like button. You'd be surprised how many people think yogurt is always healthy. Subscribe for more life-saving info like this. 5. Fats and oils, friend or foe? Fat isn't always the enemy. In fact, your body needs it for energy, cell function, and nutrient absorption. But the type of fat makes all the difference, especially if you're living with diabetes. Saturated fats, found in butter, lard, palm oil, and fatty cuts of meat, raise LDL cholesterol and can worsen insulin sensitivity. Trans fats are even worse. Found in margarine, baked goods, and fast food, they not only spike inflammation, but increase your risk of heart disease. Already a danger for diabetics. The good news: there are healthy fats that actually help regulate blood sugar. Think nuts, seeds, avocados, and fatty fish like salmon. These foods contain omega-3s and unsaturated fats that reduce inflammation and improve heart health. As for cooking oils, ditch the coconut oil and choose olive oil, canola, or avocado oil instead. These oils support healthy cholesterol and don't lead to sudden glucose spikes. Snack idea: a handful of walnuts or a few slices of avocado toast on whole grain bread. You'll stay full longer and keep your glucose stable. Think fat is bad for you? Not always. Comment below with your favorite healthy fat. And don't forget, we've got more great tips coming, so subscribe to stay informed. 6. Sweets and desserts, the sweet trap that feeds the fire. It's hard to resist sweets, especially when they're tied to memories. A slice of cake on your birthday, a cookie baked by your grandchild, that late-night chocolate craving. But for people with diabetes, sweets are more than just temptation. They're a blood sugar bomb hiding in plain sight. Most desserts are packed with refined sugars and simple carbs that spike your glucose faster than you realize. And the scary part? The spike is often followed by a crash, leaving you even more tired, hungrier, and stuck in a dangerous cycle. But here's something many don't realize. Sugar is hiding in more than just cakes and candy. It lurks in granola bars, flavored yogurts, sauces, and even breads. A healthy snack might contain just as much sugar as a donut. The key isn't to deprive yourself forever. It's to swap smartly and savor safely. Love ice cream? Try a frozen banana blended with a bit of unsweetened cocoa powder. Craving a brownie? There are diabetic-friendly recipes using almond flour and stevia. Even a square of dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or more, can satisfy a craving without destroying your sugar control. Have you found a dessert that doesn't spike your sugar? Share it in the comments. Let's help each other stay strong. And if this hit close to home, give it a like and subscribe for more eye-opening health tips. 7. Drinks and beverages, liquid sugar in disguise. Drinks are often the most overlooked source of sugar, and one of the most dangerous for diabetics. You don't chew them. You don't feel full from them. But their impact on your blood sugar can be devastating. A single can of soda can contain over 9 teaspoons of sugar. Even fruit juices, sports drinks, flavored coffees, and so-called healthy smoothies often carry more sugar than a candy bar. Why is liquid sugar so harmful? Because it hits your bloodstream almost instantly. No fiber to slow it down. No fat or protein to buffer the impact. Just a rush of glucose that puts your pancreas into overdrive. But don't worry. You don't have to settle for just plain water. Infuse it with lemon, mint, or cucumber for a refreshing twist. Herbal teas, unsweetened almond milk, or black coffee, without sugar, are safe choices. Need a fizzy treat? Try carbonated waters with a splash of fresh citrus. It gives you that soda-like experience without the sugar crash. Watch out for sneaky culprits like sweetened iced tea, light juices, and fancy coffee drinks loaded with syrup and whipped cream. They may look innocent, but they're silently working against your health. Footage suggestions. Soda pouring into a glass, slow-motion sugar-rising elder woman sipping cucumber-infused water in the garden. Label close-up. Grams of sugar in a healthy smoothie. Engagement reminder. Are you unknowingly drinking your sugar? Drop a comment with what's in your fridge right now. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss these critical health tips. 8. The 3 golden rules for eating with diabetes. Now that we've gone through the most dangerous and confusing food groups, it's time to simplify. Because managing diabetes isn't just about avoiding bad foods. It's about building lasting habits that protect your life. So here are the 3 golden rules every diabetic should follow when it comes to food. Rule number 1. Balance your plate. Every meal should include lean protein, healthy fat, and fiber-rich carbs. This trio slows sugar absorption, supports energy, and keeps you full. Think grilled chicken, quinoa, and steamed broccoli, or salmon, avocado, and lentils. Rule number 2. Read every label. If you buy it in a package, read the label. Sugar has many names: dextrose, corn syrup, maltose, and more. Watch for carbs, serving size, and hidden fats. A healthy snack bar might contain 5 different sugars. Be alert. Rule number 3. Time your meals. Skipping meals or eating at random times causes wild sugar fluctuations. Try to eat at consistent intervals. Include a small, protein-rich snack between meals if needed, like a boiled egg or a handful of almonds. And most importantly, listen to your body. Track how you feel after meals. Keep a food diary if needed. Empower yourself with knowledge, not guilt. Which of these golden rules surprised you most? Let us know in the comments. And if this video helped you or someone you love, please like, share, and subscribe. You could save a life today.